College Station ISD is working hard on its 2011-2012 budget, and we're working hard to plan even beyond that to the extent we can with the information we have from the state of Texas. We all know that the state is facing a budget deficit of anywhere between $15 or $20 billion, and some have projected it even more than that. And as we work through that at the state level, certainly local school districts are being impacted, and that is true for College Station ISD as well. As you think about how CSISD spends a dollar, think about it like this. Think about the classroom and think about the maintenance and operations of the school. As you look at this slide, you can see the highlighted areas are areas that are spent directly in the classroom or the direct support for the classroom. Instruction, school leadership, student support services, instructional related services, and instructional leadership. If you add all that up, that's 76.6% of our budget goes directly into the classroom or directly in support of the classroom on campuses. Certainly we spend money to maintain and operate our buildings. We spend money on transportation. We spend money on other administrative support, but the vast majority of money spent in College Station ISD goes to schools and goes to the classrooms. We're proud of how we spend our money and feel like we've been very efficient in CSISD and have been spending our money in the right way. As we talk about budget reductions, one of the significant pieces for CSISD is that our attendance is going up. If you look at the blue line, you can see that our high school or our elementary attendance has risen dramatically over the course of the last 10 years. Our high school attendance has slowly risen over the course of the past 10 years, and our intermediate and middle school attendance has risen over the course of the last 10 years as well. And CSISD is projected to continue to grow. So one of our challenges in the district is to reduce our budget, yet at the same time accommodate for student growth. We've already implemented a number of reductions. We've eliminated about $1 million in capital projects. Some of those projects actually weren't eliminated. We did realize some savings through some bond projects, so we were able to do some of the capital projects through bond money. Some of the projects have been eliminated as well. We've cut money from our utilities budget. We've done that basically by controlling our thermostats across the district, where a teacher or a employee wouldn't be allowed to lower the thermostat below 72 in the summer or keep it above 68 in the winter. We have reduced the number of substitute teachers we're using by reducing the professional development that we've provided to our teachers, and we've combined bus routes to save about $75,000. We've developed 3 budget scenarios in College Station ISD, and as we look at how we will need to reduce over the course of the next couple of years, and while we certainly don't have all the answers at this point, we know that we're going to have to reduce, and College Station ISD is planning to reduce its budget by at least $4.5 million over the next 2 years, and at the same time run a budget deficit of $2.5 million in 2011, 2012, and $4.5 million in 2012, 2013. It's also important to note that those deficit budgets have been planned. We have planned to overspend our budget due to the opening of Greens Prairie Elementary and due to the opening of College Station High School in the year 2012-2013. All of our planning has always assumed that the CSISD School Board would raise maintenance and operations taxes by 4 cents by 2012-2013. This 4-penny discretion that the board has, they've had since 2005. We're one of only about 10% of school districts across the state that's not implemented those budget, that increased tax in the state of Texas. As you think about how we're going to reduce our budget in CSISD for the 2011-2012 school year, we will again look at operational efficiencies to the extent we can. We will make it warmer in the summer and cooler in the winter in our buildings, still obviously keeping a level of comfort for our students and our staff. We will reduce 8 custodial positions. We will combine some of our purchasing operations where we are more efficient but not quite as timely in all that we do within our purchasing and warehouse department. We'll reduce our extracurricular budget by a 10% reduction, which is $69,000. We'll reduce staff at the central office at about $250,000. We'll reduce teachers in 5th through 12th grade at approximately $1.1 million. We'll reduce 6 librarians, 3 technology integration specialists, a number of special ed personnel, and we will also bring in some new revenue to the district through advertising on our buses, on our website, and perhaps other places as well. For the 2012-2013 school year, we will continue to look at operational efficiencies by implementing a new 3-tiered busing system, which would call the high school to begin at 7:25 a.m., elementaries to begin at 8:05, and intermediate and middle schools will begin at 8:45 a.m. This will allow us to have fewer buses, have fewer drivers, and ultimately save the district approximately about $250,000 per year. We'll continue to reduce central office personnel, teaching staff 5th through 12th grade, elementary and intermediate school math and reading specialists, more special ed personnel, and we'll continue to try to generate new revenue from advertising throughout the school district. If you think about all of those things that we're doing, it certainly is personnel intensive. 82% of the College Station ISD budget goes to personnel cost. The business of education is personnel intensive. The needs of our 10,400 students vary from class to class and school to school, which is one of the many reasons why it takes so many people to meet the needs of our students. We are working hard to implement the budget reductions in CSISD to impact the individual classroom as little as possible, to take care of our own employees by assuring them of a job. Some will not have the same job they've always had, and at some point we may have to consider more drastic measures. However, at this point we are moving forward by making sure that all of our employees keep a job in the district, and we're committed to communicating to our employees and to the community throughout this budget reduction process. So the bottom line is, for College Station ISD, we're going to have to make reductions in the school district, and the reductions are going to be significant. We're certainly hoping for the best at the state level, but we're preparing for the worst, and we're going to communicate as often as we can. One of the things that you can do to help support us is to contact Representative Fred Brown and Senator Steve Ogden and tell them to make education a priority in the budgeting process. One of the primary responsibilities of state government is to provide an education for our students. As the budgets are significantly impacted, education in Texas, there's no doubt, will be impacted as well. And that's true in College Station ISD. Your support of the district through contacting our representatives is encouraged, and certainly I think will make a difference as Representative Brown and Senator Ogden consider how to move the budgets forward. We always appreciate the support of our community for College Station ISD, and we'll look forward to communicating more with you as the budget process develops. Thank you.